1 and verse 9. Would we imagine against the Lord? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up second time. Giving all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of greatness to that do well, and salutation, the Akim, the word, preaching this word in truth and sincerity, this 100% truth, and the Akkots, and the husband listening, you and faithful Akkots, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Right? Affliction shall not rise up a second time. Right? Because what these wicked heathens have in their mind is that they will continue in their rulership. They will make America great again. Right? But what they don't see, what these wicked heathens don't see, is that the time that you all had to rule, it is almost up. Right? It is almost up. There will not be any making America great again. There will not be any continuing of Esau, Edom's queendom. No, it ain't anymore that. Lord is cutting time short. These wicked heathens, rulership, Lord is bringing it to an end. Lord is pulling you all down, right? As the scripture say here in use Jeremiah, right? In Jeremiah chapter 49. All right. All right, nice. So like order. Nice. Jeremiah 49 and verse 7, it says, concerning Edom, said the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is the counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Right? That's also said that the wisest men on the feast of the youth. They were the wisest men on the feast of the youth. Scripture also said that they was wiser than Daniel. But the time is coming when the Lord is taking away this power from them, taking away this knowledge from them. Because you know how this saying go, knowledge is power. Right? So the Lord taking this away from them. There's no more wisdom in Timan. Right? The wisdom vanish. Right? Continuing verse 8, it says, flee, turn back. Dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. Right? Lord is going to bring destruction upon Esau, Edom, which we know. A lot of you all might not believe it. A lot of you all might know right? But Esau, Edom, that pale man, right? People they like this, they like to say that they're white, but no, they're not. That is basically paleness in the skin, leprosy, right? We know today as the white man, the so-called white man. Continuing, it says, if grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night will, if thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbor, and he's not right. So the Lord right now, you can see he's bringing all the lies, he's bringing all the plans that they had hidden, all these things that they had, that the soul field was hidden for all these years. The Lord bring it in to play. All the atrocities he have committed, right? All the lies he did, and the treaties he broken, and the things he said he would do with these nations, what he haven't. God bringing everything in plain, right? He bringing everything in the open field, because remember this: the scripture said, "There's nothing hid that shall not be found." So imagine all these things these wicked heathens did to every single nation in the face of the earth, right? And now it has been revealed. Everyone is seeing him for what he is. Everyone is seeing all these wicked Americans, these wicked Edomites for what it is. That is why now everybody's fed up with their wickedness, everybody's fed up with their wicked rulership. That is why God is gonna come and use these other nations to bring them down, bring them to come and sit in the dust, bring them back to basically nothing what there is. Because the facade that they have been showing to all the other nations is basically that they are the top, they are the top tribe, the top nation in the face of the earth. But no, it's just the pride. The Lord will bring them down from there, right? Continuing, it says, verse 11, it says, "Leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord, behold, whose judgment was not to drink of, the cup have surely drunken." Right? And who that's what they're speaking about? They're speaking about the Lord's people, right? The things that they did unto us. So here what the scripture continue to say here now. It says no. It says, "And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?" So every single thing he did to the Lord's people, every single thing he did to my children, the apple of my eye, you feel go and go unpunished. You feel go and just get away from doing all these things. Here the scripture says here. It says, "Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou surely shall drink of it." Right? That cup that the Lord is going to fill, He tell us to fill it unto them double. So every single thing that they did, it will surely be rewarded. Right? I just read this last one, verse 13. It says, "For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that brothers shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wasteness." Right? America will be blown with 2 months nuclear fire. Thus says the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. There ain't no more rising up, ain't no rising up against the Lord's army, ain't no rising up against the nations that the Lord will send against thee, right? These nations will destroy them, these nations will take them out, right? Because as it says in Amos, Amos 1, why these wicked heathens, and don't feed because you're not gonna take you all out just for taking you all out sake. No, you all deserve this, right? You all deserve this for touching the Lord apple of his eye. You all deserve this. As it says here in Amos 1 and verse 9. No, verse 11, it says, "Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 righteous transgressions." This is what the judgment is going to be for this transgression. Continuing, "I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever." Right? Because as scripture say, perpetual hatred they have, these Edomites have for the Lord's people, his Israelites, his chosen tribe of people, the tribe that is close to his heart than any other these wicked heathens you all came against, right? Continuing says, "But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the places of Bozrah." Yahweh Shemeshah is going to send thermonuclear fire to these wicked heathens. Because as it say also in Sirach, like Sirach 10, that is in the 16:11. And I realized I was on the wrong page. That was in a page that one wasn't being broadcast, but I'll get it here. Alright, Sirach. That is because Sirach chapter 10 and verse 8, and it says, "Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another." Right? Unrighteous dealings. Who they did unrighteously with? Right? The Lord's people. Riches gotten by deceit. Who is the ones them who gotten all these riches? Right? Who dealt deceitfully with the nations of the face of the earth? These wicked Edomites, the so-called white men. Right? We know these things because of what? History. History tells the tale. Not history only, but also the present. But who is basically the top family, is the top nation at the face of it right now, right? Only saying good time will tell. Also, the answers is right there. Answer is right there. It is in front of the eye, in front of the face. It's just it's up. Is if you want to believe it or not. Some people wouldn't believe it, but some people will believe it, right? And as we can see, it plain, but it also not plain because as the scriptures say, right, the Lord blind these wicked jakes' eyes, so a lot of them not going to see it, and a lot of them going to believe what we speaking is the truth. But the Lord open up the Lord's elect, the Lord's chosen, These are the ones who will see these things as it is, because it's a blessed thing to understand, it's a blessed thing to know and believe also, right? To know and believe that the word of Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, Hashem Kodash is the truth, is a blessed thing. Because if we don't have that blessing, then basically they're blind. As it say, as Paul say, we're not as them that are in the dark, but basically in the light. But yeah, back to the precept here. I'm gonna get this last precept and I'll close stuff with this. Obadiah. Obadiah 1. Obadiah 1 and verse 10. It says, "For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even even though was as one of them." Right? These are the things when they came and they conquered Jerusalem and they conquered those people Israel. These are the things Esau Edom was doing. He didn't care. He cast off all pity against his brother. Right? They came and pursued us with the sword. So henceforth, this is judgment the Lord have for them. Continuing, verse 12, it says, "But thou stoodest not, it's like, but thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that escape." Right? These are the things these wicked heathens them did unto us when they came to put us into slavery, when they came with these other nations to conquer our land, right? To conquer our ancestors, right? They basically helped. These wicked heathens and them came up to come against us, right? And have the list in Psalm 33, all the wicked heathens who came against Israel, all the wicked heathens who came to put us into captivity, right? I'll read on a little bit more into it. Nice. Verse 14, "Neither shouldest thou have stood in the cross with to cut off those of his that did escape, neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the Lord, for the day for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathens." Right? The Lord is near upon all the heathens. The heathens them have to pay for what they done to us. Continuing, "As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head." Right? So don't feel you will get away and your kingdom is going to last forever. No, no. Reward is close, and a reward is not going to be good. That reward is what you did unto us. That is what the Lord is going to do unto your wicked heathens. chains and shackles. Verse 16, it says, For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Right? So you wicked heathens gonna be drinking that that glass. The Lord full up you all, right? What you all did unto us, you all will drink it continually, right? Because Israel kingdom is going to be a forever ever thing. So you all gonna be on in servitude forever, ever and ever and ever and ever. Giving all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, boy. Right? Continuing with 17. It says, But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. We're going to conquer these wicked heathens, especially you, Esau Edom, and they shall kindle in them, and and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of those of Esau, for the Lord had spoken it. Total annihilation. Giving all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Monsoon and do well, and salutation to the brothers around the Atazar, preaching this word in truth and sincerity. To the Aquats of the Linen, Shalom.